everybody? Welcome back. This is Tim with Shields Model Car Customs. Thanks for watching. I just wanted to hop on here, make another quick video. Getting ready to go to bed here in a few minutes, but before I go to bed, I just want to make a couple announcements, and also I want to do an unboxing. I know, but this unboxing is kind of has two purposes. One, to show you a kit that I just got, well, not just got, but I picked up at the flea market. It's the 34 Ford Street Rod. I want to do an unboxing on that because that is going to be the next car that I do after my 53 Ford is done. It's almost done. Still waiting on a couple things to get finished up as far as the upholstery goes, or the interior. Get that glued together. It'll be ready to go, and then I'll be doing a reveal video on that. Also, sometime very soon, I'm going to do an unboxing with Lucas on the AMT Batmobile. That's going to be me and Lucas's thing. We're going to glue that thing together. I'm going to let him paint up the Batman, resin Batman figure. He should have a lot of fun with that. So we got some videos coming, some new stuff coming. Do that unboxing. Real quick also, I wanted to let everyone know I've been working on a shop card. Here's my shop card. So if you want a shop card, please put your email address in the comments on this video. Also, real quick, I am wanting for you guys that have a channel to send me your shop cards, because I want to start some shout outs, some shop card shout outs. What I plan on doing is the shop cards that get sent to me, I will print out. I'm going to get a cork board hung back behind me, and I will hang those up on my cork board, and I'll also show them in my background whenever I do my reveals. That's my plan, and the reason why I'm doing that, guys, is I really think it's cool and important that we support each other and our channels, and we support each other's channels. The only reason I say that is because, again, so many of you guys have encouraged me, and there's a lot of you, you are the reason that I have my channel. So I'm really big about that. So please send me your shop card. I will put my email address also in the description of this video. So please, if you have a shop card, send it to me so I can give you a shout out. And again, if you want one of my shop cards, comment with your email address and I'll send you one. So anyways, guys, again, I hope you guys are having a great day. Please stand by. Please hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and let's jump into this unboxing. Thanks. All right, guys, welcome back. Here is my 34 Ford that I picked up on my notorious flea market visit. Really excited to do this. I've been wanting to do a 30s model Ford, like a street rod type build for some time now. It was a toss-up between doing the 32 Ford from the monogram kit that I have and doing this one. I chose to do this one because this model literally brings back a lot of childhood memories, because this is a 90s model kit. This model says it was issued in 1995. So since 1995, this thing has been tucked away in this box and suffocated by plastic, and it is ready and begging for somebody like me to build it. So that's what I'm going to do. Real quick too, guys, today I also stopped in at Hobby Lobby. I've been watching some reviews, and I have been convinced that I want to try to use acrylic paint. So like I said, I've heard some really good positive things about using acrylic paint on a build. So I've been doing some research. So I picked up this at Hobby Lobby. It is Iron Lac. Again, I've watched some reviews on this paint. Seems to spray really good. You can also buy different nozzles for these cans. But anyways, this is what I want. I want to try to use this. Probably not on this build, but I definitely will be doing some tests on this. I'm gonna do some test sprays. Also want to see how this does with the Rust-Oleum crystal clear enamel clear coat that I use. I mean, like I said, I still got to run some tests, but I am curious and I am willing to venture into acrylic paint jobs for maybe a possible future build. So anyways, stand by. I'll probably have a video on this to kind of show you and how I tested it. Again, it's Iron Lac from Hobby Lobby. I got this for $5.99. So can't really beat the price. Says, you know, like I said, the reviews I've seen on this, the stuff dries really fast. It lays on very smooth. Again, with the different nozzles that you can buy, you can basically just pick any type of spray you want, and any way you want. So anyways, future tests coming your way on this Iron Lac acrylic spray paint. So we'll see how that goes. Also picked up some paint brushes for Lucas so that he can paint his Batmobile or his Batman. There's not really a lot of painting to do on that Batmobile, basically just gluing it together. So me and him's gonna have a lot of fun with that. And then of course I also picked me up some extra black Testors paint because I go through this like underwear. Yeah, I said that. I use a lot of it, so I had to replenish it. Hobby Lobby, the last couple times I've been there, has been out of this, so I saw it there, picked it up. Anyways, let's jump into this unboxing. 34 Ford Street Rod AMT 1995. Been waiting for this moment. All right, let's do it. So 34 Ford, let's bust this thing open. Oh, let me reset the camera. I'll be right back. All right, I think we're ready. So 34 Ford unboxing. Let's bust the seal on this baby. All right, guys, I'm just in a very excited mood today. I don't know why. I just am. So, all right. All right. What is going on? Okay, so right off the bat, well, the glass was not in a bag. It's just kind of floating around there loose. There are some scuffs on it. And you already know that I'm OCD, so that is going to bug me. But I'll put that in a bag and we'll get her fixed up. So, all right, so one big giant bag of parts. Grab my scissors. All right, let's get this thing opened up. I don't know why I'm struggling, but I am. All right, guys, let's pull this out. What is going on? Why is my stuff all messed up here? Sorry, guys. All right, so right off the bat, there is the shell, the body, whatever you want to call it. Very thick plastic. I feel like the older kits were just built different, right? I mean, I'm sure I'm not the only one. So that feels that way. So anyways, right off the bat, there are some mold lines. With this being in the bag of all the other parts, I'm really surprised there's not a lot of scratches. There's really not. Like I said, there are a little bit of some swirls right there, a little bit of flashing. But all in all, man, this thing, it's got some weight to it. I really like the detail on the door hinges. That's really cool. So, awesome. Yeah, see, you can see there's quite a bit of, on the trunk lid there, there's quite a bit of flashing. So, all right. First time this thing has touched fresh air since 1995. Put that up there. All right, let's pull out the chassis. See what we got going on here. All right, well, it's not the chassis, but here are the fenders, the hood, door panels. Wow, there's some really good detail on this. This is awesome. There's our dash. Our dash has got some really good detail on that. Really cool, really cool. Again, for being in a bag full of parts, it's not banged up, it's not scratched. I don't really see a lot of mold lines on the fender, so that's good. Awesome. Whoops. Let's put that right there. All right, what's next? All right, looks like there's our interior bucket. Really good detail on the oh no, on the door panels. That's really cool. So yeah, there's our interior bucket. Looks like a possible firewall. I don't know. There's our seat. Looks like our rear glass, or yeah, our one of the glass frames, window frames. So yeah, all right. Let's see here. All right, engine parts. All right, we got our block, our engine block, transmission. We got our exhaust manifold, or I'm sorry, our intake manifold, our exhaust manifold, oil pan with the oil filter, pulley assembly, wheel backs. There's our radiator here. Oh, look, a fan, carburetor right here. Wow, lots of little parts on this. Looks like there's our, oh wow, that's cool. Okay, I think that's our alternator. And if that's the case, or not our alternator, but our distributor, if that's the case, it's already drilled out for maybe plug wires. I don't know, guys. If you've built this kit before, let me know. Is that, I don't know. Anyways, there's our water pump, starter. Wow, this got a lot of detail. I like this. I like this a lot. Awesome. All right, there's our chassis. Yeah. All right, lots of detail there too. You can see that very well, but look at all that detail. I don't see any flashing. That's awesome. Well, maybe a little bit here. A little bit right there. Not bad. There's our steering wheel. Lots of flashing on that steering wheel. I don't know if you can see that. Our exhaust. Front end assembly. There's our drive shaft. Steering column. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, guys. There's our shocks. Yeah, there's a lot of detail on this 34 Ford from AMT for sure. Wow, that's exciting. All right, favorite part of a kit, some chrome. Let's pull out the chrome. Guys, this is just so cool to me because, again, I mean, it brings back memories. I mean, these are the kits that me and my brother stared at on the shelf when we were kids, trying to figure out what we wanted to spend our $5 or $10 on. That's pretty awesome. All right, here's our chrome. Some flashing, quite a bit of flashing. Not much flashing on the wheels, which I like that. Oh, that's cool. Our headers, chrome headers, chrome A-arms, front and rear bumper. All right, Edelbrock valve covers. There's some writing on the air cleaner. I can't tell what it is. Really nice. Guys, the chrome is actually really good. There, like I said, there are some flashing. There is some flashing, sorry. Got some more suspension, chrome suspension. Looks like some springs. Gear shift, maybe, yeah. Awesome. So yeah, the chrome on this is really good, guys. There's our grill. Really nice. Really nice. All right. Put this back in the bag. All right, here's our tires and wheels. Well, tires. Okay, so the tires, they do have raised, they're raised lettering. They're Goodyears. Nice. So they already have the backing on them. See that? So that's a first for me. The tread is really detailed. So yeah, got some Goodyear tires. Really nice detail on these. Again, guys, tires, I get excited about tires. I mean, like I said, they make a build pop. I might end up trying to stick some white on that raised lettering to kind of make it pop. We'll see. That's really awesome. Cool. All right. Leads us to our instructions. Let's see. Let's look at the decals. There they are. So there's the decals. Like I said, not a lot of decals to choose from, but there are some. There might be a couple of these that I might throw on there. We'll see. It's pretty exciting. All right, let me lay that up there. All right, what else we got in this thing? Oh, look at that, the blue printer. A bi-monthly magazine for model kit builders and die-cast vehicle collectors. 6 issues, 1 year, $10. Wow, $10 for 6 issues of this. 12 issues for 2 years, $20. Back in the day, before the internet, you had to mail in a subscription to a magazine. I remember those days. It's got a 1996 GMC Sonoma advertisement for AMT. That's so cool. That's pretty neat. This is volume 10, issue 3, May/June 1996. That's pretty cool. That's a little piece of history right there. That's pretty awesome. Blue printer. I want to look up the blue printer magazine and kind of look up the history of that. That's pretty neat. I'm gonna save that. All right, instructions. 34 Ford Street Rod, AMT. So this, I mean, right off the bat, just the amount. I mean, I can tell a major difference just from the model kits that were put out in the 90s versus the model kits that are put out now, like the Monogram and Revels. I feel like there was a lot more detail, and the illustrations on the instructions were just so cool. They were just so amazing. Let's bust this open real quick. Paul at Left Coast Model Car Builds, he was revealing he was doing like an unboxing on an old kit, and he was pulling out the instructions, and I made the comment, and I told him that you know, this stuff right here is art itself. Like, I love, like, probably one of my, it's not my favorite, but one of my favorite part about model kits are the instructions. It's just so cool. I don't know. I enjoy them. It's just, there's a lot of work that went into these. I mean, you can tell by looking. So again, there's a description of the car history. I love reading that stuff. Building tips for the advanced modeler. That's kind of cool. Kind of gives you some tips on what you could use during this build to make it easier for you. So that's kind of cool. Don't really see that anymore. All right. Let's bust this thing open. All right. Step 1, like I said, starts off with your engine. Look at the illustration on this. That's just so detailed. Like, it just blows my mind. That is so cool to me. So anyways, there's your engine. So yeah, that is the distributor, by the way. And it's literally got a hole where you might be able to run some plug wires. That's kind of cool. Or you can cap it off with a distributor top. Awesome. I don't know if they thought about that or if that's just how, I don't know. That's cool. But anyways, engine assembly goes right into the chassis assembly. The body, you can do it with or without the fenders, like that. Where the 32 monogram kit, you don't really have that option without pulling out your multi-tool or your rotary tool and doing some chopping. And I don't really want to do that. So this is cool. So I have a decision to make now. So anyways, it goes into that. Turn this, oh, sorry. It goes from engine to interior bucket assembly to rear end, all the way down to, looks like the rear end assembly or installation, the engine onto the chassis installation. And it goes into the exhaust, to the chassis. Guys, this is just so much detail. That is so cool. You can build it so many different ways. This is amazing. It's kind of cool. All right, so that's it right there. This is the instructions. I didn't even really look to see how many steps this thing has. So it looks like altogether 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and then your decals. So 16 total, 17 with the decal installation instructions. So that is the instructions for the 34 Ford Street Rod. Thank you guys for going through this unboxing with me. Again, guys, I'm sorry if I feel like I'm speeding through this. It is kind of late at night, and I've been at my daughter's show choir concert, so I got a stamp on my hand, so they won't let me escape or whatever. But anyways, I've been there, and I'm tired, and I got to wake up early and pick up my boy in the morning. Got to go pick up Lucas, so sorry for speeding through this, but I really wanted to get this unboxed because I am going to build this next. This is my next project, and I'm really excited because I've been wanting to do one of these for a very long time. I say very long time, but basically since I started back into this hobby. So, yeah. Thank you guys so much. Again, as always, God bless you. I love you guys. Thank you for all your support and all your subscriptions and all your comments. Again, please remember to send me those shop cards and also comment with your email address if you'd like mine. You guys have a good night. God bless.